Look, chat, it's cursed golden land. Whispers among sailors of the Isle of Gold. Drawn were there many by tales bold. Is it desire or a curse that takes hold? The story begins with a study, we are told. We're gonna do the Eldlich solo mode. He's best husbando after all in this game. What do we get here? Okay, these are the cards. Oh, I need this. Oh, I'm gonna use the Eldlich icon chain. My friendship with the burger is over. We got protectors as well. What is this? Is this a raid? This looks really cheap, if I'm being honest. I don't want to be rude, but it's the Eldlich Seer. A gem of profound wisdom shining ominously, never to be touched except by those whose souls are unshaken by the evil of desire. It's just a shell, yeah. What is this card? A split mirror of the underworld. It's a UR, it's a normal type. When you take damage from your opponent's card effect or their monster's attack, apply the appropriate effect based on the type of damage. Battle damage. Special summon one monster from your graveyard with attack less than equal to the damage, and if you do, end the battle phase. Inflict damage for effect damage. Inflict damage double the damage you took to your opponent. Is this really played? Maybe they just made it UR so the solo gate looks better. We got 3 copies of it even. Yeah, this one. You are finished. If 10 or more cards and or effects have been activated during this turn, special summon this card as an effect monster. But set it in your spell trap zone during your end phase. Once per turn, when your opponent activates a card or effect while this card is in your monster zone, you can destroy as many cards your opponent controls as possible. This is way too slow, bro. I like the artwork though, she looks cool. Yeah, let's play with the Launa. I can use this. There we go, Eldlich, the Mad Golden Lord. Fancy. Wait, we can make us another one. What is better than one lord? It's 2. Oh, check the extra deck for burn damage. Let's see, let's see. Oh, we don't have a ghost. We have this. There you go. Pay attention. We have to learn more about Eldlich. The cursed golden land. Oh, it has special music. There was once a gem of profound wisdom. The Philosopher's Stone was the ultimate aspiration of alchemists, the zenith of their ambitions. Once upon a time, many moons ago, famed alchemists from various lands gathered on a desolate island. There they began studying the stone. Decoding ancient manuscripts, they sought its secrets. The ingredients were mercury, sulfur, salt, and the corpses of animals. But gradually the focus shifted from the lifeless to the living. Domestic animals like cattle and pigs, even wild creatures of all kinds, were given up in sacrifice. And as a result, they finally managed to create what they believed to be the core of the Philosopher's Stone. They rejoiced, believing they had taken the first step. But that elation was fleeting, their progress stalled, leaving them bewildered. Why does further progress elude us? We have all the ingredients, the incantations were spoken correctly, the rituals performed without error. Days of unheeding rituals and sacrifices passed, yet the stone remained unchanged. Eldlixy! You hate a golden boy? I don't tolerate Eldlich slander. Eldlich slander is almost as bad as Martha slander. Then one day a human corpse was washed ashore on the edge of the Alchemist's Island. The Philosopher's Stone had long been silent, yet those washed up humans remained. Deep down, the alchemists knew what the stone required, a dreadful possibility they had pushed to the recesses of their minds. Do we need to sacrifice humans? Oh yeah, the thought of using humans in the crafting of the Philosopher's Stone. That would be an act that would doom as heretics. But their desires overpowered their restraint. Ban Eldlich, ban Martha? We don't have to ban Eldlich, he is already bad. He got power crept too much. Soon after offering the body, the stone started pulsing faintly. The alchemists were as ecstatic at this incredible achievement. Little did they know, the corpse still held a breath of life. From that moment, the Philosopher's Stone began its metamorphosis. It's the shell. It's our Helix Foster. They went further, sacrificing slaves and criminals, until they successfully created an object known as the Dark Eldlich Helix Foster. I still don't agree with the S-tier Husbando not being the first Dark Lord. Isn't he like place 2 though? I think he was very high up on the Husbando tier list. The Eldlixiers hunger knew no bounds, from slaves to commoners to nobility. All were consumed. It's not just bestial, there are a lot of cards that shit on Eldlich, unfortunately. Even just the cold boy. Day after day, human lives were offered and the stone began to radiate. A blinding white light, the alchemists, now completely under its thrall, offered up lives without hesitation, feeding the Eldlixier insatiable hunger. Absorbing the essence of human life, the stone stained a deep crimson hue, finally awakened. The unleashed power of the Eldlixier spread curses born from human desires for life, wealth, and might. Soon it transformed its surroundings into gold in a ploy to obtain more offerings. Whispers of a golden island soon began circulation among sailors. The legend spread to neighboring realms, and treasure seekers flocked to the island lured by promises of riches. Yes, but Eldlich is a zombie with golden armor. The first Dark Lord looks more human, but that's not the point, Riton. It's all about style. And while both of them have their style, alternative artlet actually looks really cool. Little did they realize that there were simply moths drawn to the Eldlixier's flame. Oh no! Oh yeah, let's find out more about Eldlich. And hey Tony. Amidst the raging storm, I saw an island shining brilliantly. From the accounts of astounded sailors, tales of the Golden Island spread. From pirates who heard the rumors to conquering armies from distant seas. The curse of the Eldlixir indiscriminately poured into all living things. Gold, as they say, is forever. Due to the curse of the Eldlixir, bodies do not decay, instead turning into mindless undead. Many humans were sent to the island to bring back its glorious treasures, never to return. Over time, the island became a fairy tale, spoken of in taverns, often called the City of No Return or Cursed Eldland. Once again, a new group of soon-to-be victims landed on the island. Scholars from a distant kingdom had been sent to investigate the island, with mercenaries to protect them. Scooby-Doo and the Zombie Island. Who is this guy? But among the mercenaries, one man was unlike the others. He was quiet and reserved, but had formidable strength, and in his eyes gleamed an unshakable will. He battled the beasts of the island and the wretched and cursed undead. Or was that Eldlich? When he was still human. Relentlessly, silently, he pressed forward, cutting each of them down. When he finally reached the castle gates and looked back, no one else remained. Were they swallowed by the curse of gold? Perhaps he himself had unknowingly cut them down after they had turned into undead. He no longer had employers to protect, nevertheless he entered the castle. Inside there was no sign of life. In the basement he found a magical red stone floating menacingly in the air. Although he had no knowledge of alchemy, he understood just by looking at it that it was the source of the island's curse. He reached out and touched the stone. And then he turns crazy. Suddenly he heard the screams of the thousands of souls it had absorbed. No, I don't want to die. I hate them all, every single human alive. Gold, look at all the gold. Money, money, money! Is this Konami projecting? Maybe it is. Yet even when we exposed to these desires, his soul did not waver. With a strong ego, he released the immense greed he had kept hidden and swallowed the malevolent desires whole. On that day, Eldlich the Golden Lord was born into the world. It makes one wonder why there was a throne in an ownerless castle. Perhaps the Eldlich itself had long intended such a human to visit the island one day. Now the new ruler of the Golden Land sat upon the throne as if it had been all his all along. Oh, that's the alternative artwork though. How much time has passed since he first sat here? He's just chilling. For the unwavering Golden Land, the concept of time is meaningless. People hearing rumors of the Golden Land continued to visit the island and all were sacrificed to the Eldlich. The Golden Lord desired more. More power, more wealth, more life and more money. More wars, more victories and more desires. As if answering the roar of his soul, the Eldlich shone mysteriously. The Golden Lord, with all of Eldland's dark power concentrated within him, became a mad demon king and began to expand his reach to the outside world. People are still unaware of the peril that approaches, cloaked in glittering gold. To be continued. I agree that everyone should know about Eldlich. I hope they expand his lore.